Hello, lovely people of the internets, and welcome back for part two and hopefully the conclusion of my reaction to Amberlynn's latest stream where she talks about her new chick that she's talking to. I'm not going to call her a girlfriend because Amberlynn's just calling her wifey or Frances. I think that's not her name. But we're like 30 minutes in. We had like 20 minutes left. I had to take Lizzie to the vet. She's fine. She just had to have a blood test to like test her medication levels, just a recheck thing. So we got that taken care of. And now I'm back in the afternoon. As you can see, let's get Amberlynn up. Where is she? There she is. We're 30 minutes in here. And let's just like pick up where we left off. Shall we? Shall we? I am loving this dress, or I think she said it's a dress, right? Loving it.
Can we get an apartment tour when you move? Yeah, that's a possibility for sure.
Ooh, I would love content like an apartment tour. Any type of like actual content that's like not related to like diet and or exercise, I would love to get from her. Um I think part of her problem is that she started her channel as like a quote unquote weight loss channel, but it wasn't good for her to like talk about her weight loss journey, whether it was diet, exercise, whatever, counting calories, whatever program she was on. Anytime that she talks about it, like we've seen her cycle, and anytime she starts to like talk about it or whatever, it just like starts crashing. If it's going on behind the scenes, her weight loss journey, then it actually seems to work. So my thoughts for her, my loving suggestions, Amberlynn, if you're watching this, is to do stuff that is not diet and exercise related, to do something else, do an apartment tour, do um like people were laughing about like your journal endorsement thingy, but like I would love to see what kind of stuff that like you like to journal about, because I know that like we make jokes about like your hordes and hordes of journals, but like I some of us are interested in that, just like some people were interested in like your earrings and all of that stuff. And so um even if you did like even like a shop with me freaking like what is that, do you guys remember the TV show that was or the TV channel, like Home Shopping Network? Yeah, let's do like some Home Shopping Network stuff where like you sell off your old stuff when you're getting ready to move. I would love that kind of content for real. um and you could do like live streams and literally just be like, hey, this is going to go for this much or whatever, and then have people like email their deets and blah 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 blah. Like it would be so easy to do that. And then especially if you had like one other person that you could have like doing all the side stuff, you could do it by yourself. But if she just like in preparation for moving turned her channel into like the Amberlynn Home Shopping Network and just like sold all of her things off, all of her journals and her not necessarily the used journals, but like maybe if there was one that's like, oh, this one's like filled with 10 pages of poetry and the rest of it's empty, like people would freaking pay for that, right? I mean, people are paying $8 a month just to like be able to participate in the chat and her biweekly members chat. So, and like half of those guys are getting banned. No, I don't think half of them are getting banned. She doesn't have that many trolls right now, or maybe like because she banned them all. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'd like to see it. I would love to see like apartment tour, just some other content that's not focused on food or exercise.
Um, are you sure wifey isn't using you? No, because she didn't even. She said that.
Was that a slip of the tongue? Like, no, she isn't sure, or like she's no, she isn't using her, because I think she meant no, she isn't using her, but it came out as like no, she isn't sure, and I don't think she is sure. Let's see what she says.
She didn't even know about my YouTube channel. So
Okay. But she met you on, like, she contacted you on Instagram, right? Doesn't she have like a tenth of the following on Instagram that she does on? YouTube? That's surprising. But if she was following her on Instagram, then she was aware of her YouTube channel. Did she say she didn't even know about it?
And she said that she didn't even know about my YouTube channel. So, and I
That sounds like a lie. If she followed you on Instagram, she would have known about your YouTube channel, right?
believe her.
You believe her. I don't believe her.
How long have you
You
known
guys believe
wifey?
her? Like 2 months?
I
Two
don't know.
weeks?
I really don't. Maybe a month.
Oh, maybe a month. Like 3 weeks.
But we talk literally every day, all day. So,
Oh, okay. So like love bombing. Got it.
will you move in with wifey? No, we're not in a relationship.
Not at the moment, or like you're not interested in that, like down the line. I don't know what's the situation there, because Amberlynn does have a tendency to like hop from wifey to wifey to wifey.
Do you want to move to a place with a yard for Twinkie? Yes, that would be awesome.
Yeah, but also I know from having like a big dog, and living in a place that doesn't have a yard, it does force you to get outside. And like there were times with my own mental health where I got like really deep in my depression, and like literally the only time that I like got out of bed besides like to go to the bathroom and to like I would go to the milk to the to the fridge and I would just drink milk. Um and that was like the only like sustenance that I would have. And I would just take my dog out, and it was like the only time that I like spent outside was walking my dog. So because she is somebody who like needs to be getting exercise, I would not necessarily prioritize having a big yard for Twinkie. Like it would be nice, but she needs to be taking Twinkie for walks either way.
Um, did you immediately move on to wifey after the breakup? No. She
Yes.
messaged me randomly and we just like,
Yes, you did. We all saw it. You guys like broke up. You and Becky broke up like 3 weeks ago, and you immediately started talking to this girl. We saw like all your like flirty Instagram messages. Now it might not have been from her, but like you immediately started like flirting with people, and then you met this girl. Coincidence? No.
talked as friends, and all of a sudden, you know how those things go. It just kind of happens.
Yeah, when you're
Love the
looking for it.
prosthetic. This is
Sometimes
not a
when you're not looking
prosthetic. Oh
for
my
it.
god, I'm literally about to take it off. I'm so embarrassed.
Prom aesthetic. I love it.
Would you consider selling
It's a
me a
good
prom
way
American
though.
flag backwards hair bow on Instagram? I don't have that anymore. Oh my god, that's like years old. Would love to see you move somewhere you want to live,
I don't
somewhere
even
that makes
remember
you
it.
happy to be there. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But like if Kentucky makes her happy.
Welcome to Stream Queens. I can't say that word, so I'm just gonna say babe because that's the second word in that.
I can't see
What did
it
she
because
message
you
when you
turned
met
off
wifey? She
you turned off
said,
replay. What was that?
what did she message when you met wifey? She said,
Mm.
she said, hey, future wife. And I said, ha, funny. And then from that point on, we just
Okay. So it was one of those messages that you showed us, right?
became friends.
No,
Have you
you were
officially moved
immediately
on from Becky?
flirting.
Yeah, like me and Becky have talked, and it's like I'm so honestly so grateful. Like this is gonna sound so bad.
You just needed to like go out and flirt with somebody else to like move on from Becky. Then like, what really was your like? How much did your relationship to Becky really mean to you?
Grateful that we broke up because our friend
Like, how hurtful is that to Becky? Also, what is she looking at off screen right now? Is it Becky? Like Becky's bedroom?
friendship is like better than ever, and there's just more things I want in life, and Becky can't give those things to me. So yeah,
She probably could,
the
but
breakup
like,
has done wonderful things. I feel like. Would you
ooh, her body language when she said that. Look at her body language when she says that. Look at this like grimace.
in life, and Becky can't give those things to me. So yeah, the breakup has done wonderful things. I feel like. Would you move to a beach apartment?
Wow. That's really telling to me anyway.
I don't know. I want to live like in the city, I think.
Can you imagine our girl living in the city? I would love to see it. I would love to see it, Amberlynn. Ooh, like a really accessible city like Chicago or something. That would be awesome. You should do it. You should do it, Amberlynn.
Can you share your proposal story with Becky now? Probably not because it's just, I don't know, it's private.
And probably like I don't know if you guys like ever actually had any real emotional connection. It seems like that would be like a hard story to tell like emotionally, and like that would be tough to tell online, especially like on a stream on a whim.
Can you stand up and show your dress? No, I'm too lazy. Let's be real. Plus, you guys are set up on this whole thing. I don't want to move it. There's a tripod, ring light, whole nine yards. We ever do more
I've got
reaction
one of those
videos?
too,
Maybe.
but like
I
I
don't
can
really know
still
what I would
stand
react
up.
to.
Oh, does she have like? Is it like a lap desk type thing, type situation, type deal?
Would you ever move back to Florida? No, I would not. Were you formally diagnosed with body
I
dysmorphia or was
wouldn't
it
move back
self-diagnosed?
to
I
Florida
just told
either.
myself, hey, if you feel
I
smaller than you
I
actually
did
are,
love it,
you
but
need help. Like that's body dysmorphia. So no, I was not diagnosed with that. I didn't know you had to be diagnosed with that.
um, well, it's not necessarily like a diagnosis; it's a symptom. But you just said that like okay.
Your dress is giving me Snow White vibes. Living. Okay, I guess that's kind of cute.
See, we're telling you it's
Um,
cute.
hey Amber, can you do a PO box unboxing? I've been getting a lot of letters from people, and I've loved it. Letters and cards and drawings. I have loved it so much. So thank you
I would like not suggest that for most people, especially somebody who like gets as much hate as Amberlynn. Like, could be bad
guys. Um, the only items I've gotten, someone sent me that like super spicy ramen that
unless
people do
there's like
challenges with.
somebody to like pre-screen
I'm a
it.
little scared to try it. Gotta be honest. I still haven't tried it. So someone sent me 2 of those. Um, someone sent me an actual painting that they did of me, but I showed that in a live stream before. So yeah, it's been pretty great.
If you could get
I
somebody
love
to
getting
like
letters. The letters are so
pre-stream
cute.
it
Oh my
or
god. I got
pre-screen
one
it,
today.
that'd be
Nathan,
fun to
hi.
stream.
You asked if I would date you. So if you're watching, I'm actually a lesbian. So I didn't feel like writing you back to tell you that because that's a lot. But it was super sweet of you to ask. I love that. And I loved your letter. Hi lovely, I'm cooking right now, no leftovers. What are you
I think she used to identify as bi, but she since decided that she's or figured out that she's lesbian, which is fair.
cooking? You seem bored, queen. What's the tea? It's not that I'm bored. I'm definitely not bored. It's just like, do you guys ever have that thing where it's like, you can't wait
She
until
seems like
something
a little bit
ends so you
stoned.
can like do what your next thing is? Did that make any sense?
Yeah, it's called being bored.
Did it? I don't know if it did.
Like that's
Will
the
we have
definition of
any
being
future upcoming
bored.
lives? I hope so because it helps me so much because like I don't know, I talk so much and read so much that I forget like what I'm saying and I feel like I stumble on my words a lot. It's just like a lot at once.
It's nice to have another person to bounce off of. I like having my mom on Fridays that like she and I can chat back and forth. And I know I had like people on earlier that it was fun to like chat and bounce back and forth ideas and stuff. And also just like having somebody else there live to like keep you on track, like she said, and that kind of thing is nice.
So then when she's in here, I'm able to just like pause for a second and be like, okay, I'm good. I love your
I
bun.
get
What was
it.
your technique? Oh my God, this is just a mess. What do you mean? There was no technique, but thank you for
Like, let me see if I can get a good pause on it.
now that you have done so. What do you mean?
What's your technique, guy? I was not expecting that. How many super chats did she skip to get to that one?
There was no technique, but thank you for liking it. Now that you have done Snow White, we need some Disney princess dresses. Would love
Oh
a princess
yeah,
dress try on vid. That'd be fun.
you could do that.
Um,
She does lots of tour and hauls, but she doesn't wear those either. So yeah,
I sent you the ramen. It's not that bad. Oh, it was you. Thank you so much. I don't know if I should like try it in private or if you want me to do like a video or if you want me to do it in like a live stream. I'm just really nervous because I've seen
ooh,
people
is
try
it
it
like somebody who wants
and
like a?
they're like, oh my God, it's so hot.
They want like a special video of her eating it. Also, if it's the ramen that I'm thinking of, it is really spicy.
I like lost my hearing and I'm like, Excuse me, you lost your hearing. Like, I love me a spicy food, but
Yeah, if they're telling you it's
what's the
not
nicest
spicy, they're
thing wifey has said to
maybe
you?
lying to you.
There's been a lot of nice things.
Love bombing.
And I think that when she says, that's my girl, oh my God, that is so, I don't know what it is. I love it so much. Like, that's my girl.
Okay, so like you are looking for like a maybe more serious something. Maybe.
But she says really nice things. It's just, that's the first thing I thought of. Because, like, she likes to, like, amp me up. Like, you know, I've never had that before. I love it. It's pretty awesome.
Okay. So maybe
Move
like
to
that's a
Seattle,
little
big
bit.
gay community here. Oh my gosh. I'd love to live in Seattle, like, in the city. Yes, I'd love that. Um,
She's definitely on the prowl. Yeah.
what was your favorite mukbang from all you've done? I don't think I have
Captain
one.
Crunch.
No,
I
I don't
just
have
like
one
Captain
really,
Crunch.
to be honest.
I straight up have a Captain Crunch
The
t-shirt.
dude took the time to write you
I'll
and he
see if I
can't
can
write
find the
back. No,
picture.
it'd be like impossible for me to write everyone back that has written me. I literally, my hand would fall off. Um, can you explain the wifey thing? It's just someone I'm talking to.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a good
Staying
way
in
to put it.
Kentucky is
Just
not a bad
someone
idea.
you're
It seems
talking
like you
to.
have friends there. I do. I have a lot of friends here and a lot of people I care about. But I don't know what my future looks like. But as of right now, this is where I'm living. So, Lindsay, welcome to Stream Queens.
Kentucky is
Have you watched the Narc
beautiful.
Alert videos on you? I have not.
Narc
Um,
alert.
she ignored Foodie. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore her. I just didn't see it.
Did Foodie say something rude? Again, I don't have like the chat replay, so I don't know.
Um, do you listen to Megan the Stallion? Do I?
Who is that?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not good with names. I'm gonna just be honest. Like
Same.
I'll hear a song, I'll know it. I know every lyric. I don't know who it's by. I don't know what it's called. Like that's literally my life.
Same.
Hey Amber, you should try moving to a big city like New York City and making some black, Hispanic, Asian friends. It's good having diverse people around. I agree.
I mean, yeah, or just like friends in general, which would include, minorities too. I think she should move to a city. I was thinking, is New York really accessible? You're horrible with names too. I understand. Um, I have only ever visited New York once when I was a kid, and I don't really remember. But like Chicago is like a super accessible city, and I was thinking like someplace like that where she can get around and she doesn't have to worry about like getting in a car and stuff like that. Um, I know like Chicago is like literally you can walk to a bus station or you can walk to a subway station pretty much from anywhere, and like even if you can only walk a couple blocks, you can walk to a bus station or a bus stop. It isn't very accessible. The so maybe not New York, but like yeah, she should move to a city. Amberlynn in the city. Can you see it? Can you see it? I would love it. She would have shit to do every single freaking day. Her and Twinkie like going out and about. Everybody would freaking love Twinkie. Twinkie would have like all of his like favorite her I think her maybe her like favorite little shopkeepers that would be like, "Hey, give Twinkie a pet." Like Twinkie does a little trick, Like, oh my god, it would be so cute. It would be cute. But I think she's gonna stay in Kentucky. I don't think Lexington is a very accessible city either. So, oh well,
Agree. I do agree.
it'd be
Love that.
cool. It would be cool. You should do it.
Um, you will not lose your hearing. Me and my boyfriend eat it almost every week. I would love if you did a
Seattle isn't very accessible. It's really pretty though, right?
you will not lose your hearing. Me and my boyfriend eat it almost every week. I would love if you did a mukbang. Okay. I mean, I guess I could. You sent it to me, so I feel
Oh,
like,
so they are requesting a special stream, a mukbang, and is it? I think it is like that really spicy stuff. She's gonna like cry.
that'll be my gift back to you. What do you miss most about being with
Gift.
Becky? Mm.
Ooh, yeah, Seattle would be hard for her. Like San Francisco would be hard for her. San Francisco would be great because of the queer community, but it would be hard just like to get around. Yeah. Chicago's pretty flat, if I remember correctly. But yeah.
Nothing. We're better as friends. You need to.
Wait, did she just say that she doesn't miss anything about being with Becky?
What do you miss most about being with Becky? Nothing.
Oh my gosh. They rolled logs down the town or down the hills of the town. I can't imagine saying that about any partner. I mean, there's like any partner. It is. Okay. Any partner. There's at least something that I miss about like every partner that I've ever had. Can you imagine saying there's literally nothing about, plus they're still living together. Like she's still right there. She can hear her. She's in the other room. Ruthless, Amberlynn. That was ruthless.
We're better as friends.
That like, what was that? Did you guys watch the behavior panel? I gotta link the behavior panel. Hold on, I gotta make a note. I've said that before and then I forgot to link them. Okay. Um, I watched the okay, autistic can't really understand facial expressions from like an emotional standpoint, but when I like watch the behavior panel, they like break it down on like an analytical type situation. And like I would love to see the behavior panel like assess these videos of Amberlynn. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Yeah, that's a hell of a burn.
You need to stop clinging onto every flirtatious message you get. I'm not even gonna finish reading that. Actually, yes, I am. You need to stop clinging onto every flirtatious message you get as soon as you become single. You don't know what love is. LOL.
I wouldn't say that she doesn't know what love is, but she does seem to like confuse love and infatuation. Am I right? Does anybody else see that? Because she doesn't. Also, like I was saying earlier about like passionate versus companionate love. It's two different kinds of love.
Okay, you can have your opinion.
She's like just jumping in for that passionate
Do
love
you have a
again.
brain? I don't think I do. No.
Okay, so now she's just reading out the hate comments for
Amber, we all
funsies.
have heard that wifey is a troll. You need to be careful.
Okay. Is this like a look of like she's just like brushing this off. Like I'm not saying that wifey is or isn't a troll, but like you definitely need to like be careful. Especially if she's just somebody who like hit you up on Instagram and was like instantly flirty. Like she definitely seems to like that's I feel like for Amber Lynn, Porgnacia says she seems to like buy love or try to question mark. Um I I think that's like one of her love languages is like gifts and like money and monetary stuff. So like she thinks that that is like a way to people's hearts when like really they just like maybe the people that she keeps hooking up with really just want like companionship and like quality time and they have like a different love language than her. That's what I'm thinking.
She's not. Trust me on that. She's not.
Um how do you know though? Like, how do you know? Like, has she like sent you a copy of her driver's license with her face next to it? You did a background check, blah 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 blah. I actually did meet my spouse online, and that was literally a thing that happened. So I'm just saying. Also, I brought along a big black dog on our first meeting. For some reason, people think that like black dogs are more ferocious than other colored dogs. Like, not that it actually makes them any more ferocious, but like, I don't know. She was a like bundle of love, but like she looked intimidating.
Um, would you ever date a fan? Yes, I would.
No, wrong answer, Amberlynn. Wrong answer. This is the same shit that Jimmy stepped into. No, 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 don't do it. No, 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 no. Don't do it. No. Don't do it. There's a power imbalance. The dynamic is not in your favor for it being like a long term healthy relationship. No, don't do it. Don't do it. You're just going to end up in a shitty situation again.
If we vibe, we vibe. Whether you're a fan, a stan, a stan, no one stands me,
Nope.
but you know what I mean.
Stop it.
Subscriber, viewer, like,
Stop it.
how are your priorities different than Becky's? I honestly don't know.
You don't know after all this time, after the whole breakup, after 3 weeks of like talking about like what are you gonna do after the breakup and after you guys move out, you still don't know how like your priorities are different. Self reflection, Amber. Use some of those journals. Do some freaking journaling. You do know. You're not stupid. You may be gay, but you're not stupid. Sorry, Zachary Michael, I love you. But like you know deep down inside. You just need to like realize it. All right. Do like if you don't have like a therapist, like do some self therapy. All right. Think about it.
I really don't.
Try.
She thinks that we want different things in life, and I mean, maybe that's true.
She thinks that maybe we want different things in life, and maybe that's true. You guys definitely want different things in life.
Oh no.
You do know.
Do you and Becky still sleep in the same bed? We do. It's because
Oh, that's a surprise. I thought that they actually had separate bedrooms. Didn't she say earlier? She said earlier, like Becky's in her bedroom. I know she said Becky's in her bedroom.
I have a king bed. It's just big. It's more comfortable. It's just two friends sleep in the same bed. It's not that big a deal. How do you know
Does
that
Becky
the
have
woman
like
that
her
you're
own
talking
room?
to isn't a troll? What would
Yeah.
make her a troll? Like, I don't understand it.
How do you know she isn't? How do you know she isn't? It's 2021. There are like so many trolls out there on the internet. There are so many catfish out there on the internet. Do you want to get catfished, Amberlynn? Do you want to get catfished?
Like, is it because I'm fat? Like, do you guys think?
No, it's not because you're fat. No, it's not because you're a lesbian. No, it's not because of whatever else that you think that it is. No.
Like, no one could like me because I'm fat. Trust me. We have been down that road. I just know she's not because of the things that she has told me, showed me, talking about, everything like that. We literally talk all day.
Does that include like legal ID and like you've done background checks? Because you don't have to like tell us what the ID says or anything like that, but like tell us, have you seen her legal like photo ID and done a background check on her?
I stand you. I think you're super pretty and nice. I don't know why everyone is mean to you. Thank you, Lauren.
I mean, like you background check your housekeeper, right? Like why don't you background check the person that you're sending nudes to? If you really like I hate to say this, Amberlynn, but like you have celebrity status. Like you need to like
I don't know either.
you need to protect yourself.
So I don't know. I think it's just easy for people to be mean to me, if I'm being honest.
I mean, yeah, in some ways.
What would your dream family
You're
look like
also like
in 10 years? Ooh, my dream family.
you also seem to be like setting yourself up to get catfish. I'm just saying, from an outside perspective, like that's what it seems like, and it's a little bit concerning.
Love that for me. So I would have a wife. I would.
Yeah.
I do want to get married one day. I mean, if it's in the cards, but if it's not, then it is what it is.
Speaking of the cards, I have heard that people have been doing tarot card readings on her. As somebody who is a tarot card reader, the ethics of that are a little bit murky. My personal feelings and thoughts on it are that unless a person specifically consents to having their cards read, it is kind of a violation to read cards for them. So, like, I'm not going to read cards for Amberlynn unless she says, oh, yeah, I don't mind if people I don't know read my cards. But just for people who are asking that, because I have gotten those questions.
I can't. Maybe like a baby boy, a baby girl.
That'd be
No, for
cute.
sure a daughter. Like I've always wanted a daughter. So maybe she could have like a brother moment, you know? And obviously I can't carry babies because of my hysterectomy, but you know, there's adoption, future wife, you know, things like that.
Well, and like, you know, maybe your future wife will want to carry, or, you know, there's always sperm donors and that sort of thing too. So,
and I hope that we're healthy and happy and thriving. And
exactly. Yeah. That's awesome.
I love you, Amber. Sending love from
I hope that for her. I really do. I really, really sincerely do.
Brooklyn, New York. I love you. Thank you. There's a lot of New York talk, I feel like, today. I don't know.
Aww.
Is that a sign? No, I'm joking.
I don't think so.
Okay, you and
maybe
Mike are just talking now. Sorry, hold
Is she getting a text again?
I just lost it. Oh, okay. You and wifey are just talking now about what happens after. Are y'all gonna date? Don't you ever just want to be single and figure yourself out?
That's a good question, Amberlynn. Like you're never single. And didn't she just say like a couple weeks ago that she wanted to like just be single and like figure herself out for a little while? I remember commenting that on like one of her videos where it was just like, hey, like just, maybe use this time to like self-reflect and like work on you. Amberlynn can work on Amberlynn for a little while. Um but maybe she didn't say that. Maybe I'm just imagining it.
Um, yeah, I did want to be single, but it's like when you like someone, you can't control it. Like we're not together. We're not like, I don't know if we're gonna be in a relationship. I don't know if we're gonna date. I don't know. It's like a confusing situation right now. And
So that's something that you want, or at least one of you wants.
she already knows this, and the other person already knows this. But there's also someone else that like I'm low key into. Like it's just like a whole weird situation.
I
Like
love
I've
it.
never been single like this.
I think that like she maybe should have taken some time to be single, but I do like that she's like leaving her options open and she's not like completely like latching onto one person. If what she's saying is true and this other like third person in the love square actually does exist.
To where like you're talking to like a few different people. Like I didn't know that was a thing. So it's been very different for me because I feel like
She's
there's
a
too
little
much
bit younger than
commitment
me.
or
I
no
get that.
commitment anywhere. It's like just really weird. I feel like I'm giving too much information, but um
Is that Becky?
hey girl, hey, can you say hi to my boyfriend Ethan? He loves watching your videos. Hello Ethan. Thank you for the support.
Oh, that time she looked
I
at
wish
the
you would
video or
think
at the
seriously about moving to
camera.
Seattle. There isn't a better time than now to change things up. Please take it more
Sounds like
seriously.
Seattle
Maybe?
and
I
New
don't know.
York, or
I
maybe
don't
not.
know. I'm confused. Like I'm so confused about my whole
Great
life. You have
places
no
for you.
idea. Would you do a celeb boxing match with Feudy Beauty? I wouldn't want to hit her. So no.
Did she say Feudy Beauty or did I imagine that?
I have no idea. Would you do a celeb boxing match with Feudy Beauty?
She did say Feudy Beauty. I don't think either one of you would take the other one up on that. It just seems like not pretty for either of
I wouldn't
you.
want to hit her. So
Don't
no.
do it. Don't do it.
What do you think about certain channels comparing your breakups and seeing they might have similar patterns? And do you find fault in any
Thanks for coming by, Porgnatius. Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you.
of them? No, I'm not watching any reaction channels, so I have no idea what you're talking about. But when it comes to like
Oh, what does
pattern,
she say about reaction channels?
what do you think about certain channels comparing your breakups and seeing they might have similar patterns? And do you find fault in any of them?
Ooh, good question. Because there are kind of similar patterns, aren't there? I think there are.
No, I'm not watching any reaction
Porgnatius pointed it out, like the whole like trying to like buy their love at the end there, lots of expensive gifts. Yeah.
channel, so I have no idea what you're talking about. But when it comes to like patterns within my breakups, I totally see similarities like 100%. So I do.
Oh, good. I'm glad that she sees
Just
that.
call me Sass. Welcome to Stream Queens.
Is that Becky in the background just like making noise and being like, fuck you, Amberlynn. Fuck you and your sound. Oh, what did I do? I went down accidentally. I don't know how, but I did. Oh, well. Back to it.
Stop skipping the same super chats. I'm not trying to skip anything.
Sounds like unloading groceries.
Can you say hi to Butters? He's watching you with me and he wants to know if Twinkie is single. Hi, Butters. Yes, Twinkie is single. She's currently sleeping. So if you like dogs that are lazy, sleep
She
a lot,
started
love
looking at the
food,
camera.
randomly gets the zoomies. Twinkie's your gal for sure.
That's, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, but my
small
foot
dogs.
is
I love it.
asleep right now, and I'm hating every moment of it.
I hate it when it like starts to wake back up. I do that sometimes when I'm like streaming. Speaking of people messing up our sound. Can you hear wifey and her music in the living room? It's okay. We've only got like a couple minutes left. I don't think it's too loud.
Someone said 2 wifeys. Love that. Have you watched Freely? Her lifestyle will change your life. No. I don't like her lifestyle. Like she thinks it's okay to eat like 10 bananas at one time. I'm good
Don't eat like freely. Don't do it. It'll mess you up.
off that. If Feudy Beauty is here, I love you. There's just so much going on and I'm trying to catch up. Is Becky moving out right now? Or are you also sleeping in the same bed? Yes, we're still sleeping in the same bed. And no, she's not moving out. We're moving out at the same time. That's just what we've decided on. So I think I'm gonna go
You gonna dip?
soon. I think I'm gonna get off.
She's like, I hit my quota. Okay, here's a fun little
Would I
story
get a
really
tongue
quick.
piercing? No, I wouldn't. That's not really my like jam. Oh my god, my foot is asleep. Ugh, I hate it.
So fun little story about Bill Shatner, who's Captain Kirk on the original series of Star Trek. He, poor guy, in some ways, they actually didn't start like paying royalties to like when episodes went into like syndication and stuff. They didn't pay royalties on those until I think 1970, and the original series was like 1966, 67, something like that. So it was like literally right before that would have gone into his contract. So he did not get royalties for like all of like the original series going into syndication, but he did do a lot of conventions and made a lot of money doing conventions. In fact, he was like selling his autograph for like $100 a pop a lot of times at a lot of conventions, and there would be lines that would be out through the parking lot. And this one convention that a friend of mine was at with him, he had Bill Shatner had purchased a racehorse just before the convention, and he wanted to pay for the racehorse while he was at the convention with the autographs. And the way that typically they work at conventions is that they will have a guaranteed minimum. So you will make a minimum of X amount selling your autograph, and if you don't make that amount, then the venue or whoever it is that contracted you will make it up to the guaranteed minimum. It's Bill Shatner. He always makes his guaranteed minimum, but he had set a personal minimum that he wanted to make, which was the amount that it had cost for him to buy this very expensive racehorse. And on, I believe it was either the end of the first day or the beginning of the second day, while there were still tons of people in line, dozens of people in line. Meanwhile, he's signing autographs, like not even looking up. Now, I was told that if there were kids in line, he would like look up and say hi to the kids, but he wasn't even like making eye contact with adults, right? He was just like signing, pencil whip it onto the next, pencil whip it onto the next, pencil whip it onto the next. And he had his assistant taking a tally of how many autographs he had done and how many selfies or whatever else. I don't know if they were doing selfies back then. But once they got to the point where he had paid for his racehorse, Shatner put his pen down, walked away from the table, and left and didn't sign any more autographs for the rest of the convention. He was done. Dozens of people waiting in line to say hi to him. They've like saved up their money to like go on this trip to this convention that he's going to be at. They just want to shake his hand or whatever. Nope. Walks away. And that's what this made me think of with Amberlynn. It's like, did she make her quota? Is she ready to just like, okay, I made my quota. Night, guys. I don't know.
Can you say hi to me and my boyfriend Joe? We love you so much and binge watch your videos nightly. Hello.
She's
Joe
like, let me read out some of these last super chats.
Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate it. What is my favorite part about California? I think it's just because that's home. You know, like I lived there for 18 years of my life.
She was born in Florida, but then she like lived in California when she was like in foster care and stuff, and then like moved back into the care of her mom's house, I believe.
So to me, it's just like home to me. Do you plan on living by yourself or having roommates? By myself. Yeah. So I'm gonna go though. I just don't want to overwhelm myself.
So she doesn't want to answer that question because she's like worried about how she's gonna like function on her own. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but yeah.
If it just like gets a lot. But yeah, so I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye.
Bye. Love you, Amberlynn. I really do. I know people think that like reaction channels and everything are all just haters, but like I said it before and I'll say it again. Like I really do have like kind of love you, Amberlynn. I'm not gonna lie, kind of love you. But yeah, that's all I've got for tonight. Definitely sounds like wifey's up from her nap, so Gonna go hang out with her and get some dinner. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, do not bully anybody that was mentioned in this video. Don't bully anybody in the chat or the comments, or, that'll get you a ban. Everything expressed in this video is just my own thoughts, feelings, and opinions. And thank you guys so much for coming today, really. If today's your birthday, I want to wish you a very happy birthday either way. I hope you make it a good one. Thank you so much for coming. I'm not going to send you guys on a raid tonight because I've only got one viewer in chat. Thank you, viewer in chat. And hopefully I'll get more guys viewing on YouTube. If not, that's cool too. Thank you so much. You guys have a good one.